I'm ready.
Don't even start. I will fucking stand up and leave if you say what you are burning to say. Don't even as a joke.
What? You think I won't say it?
No, you won't say it.
Oh.
You won't say it. You won't do that to me. You wouldn't do that to me.
I'm ready.
You wouldn't do that to me. I will leave. I swear down. I swear.
You can't leave.
Of course I can.
You can't.
Do we want to push it?
You can't because we've already hit record.
Oh, yeah, I know. You do this to me every time. You try and, like, fake me out like you're not recording, which is bait. It's
called,
obvious, babes. It's obvious.
It's called a soft intro. Louis Theroux does it on his podcast. So if it's good enough for Louis, then it's good enough for me.
Yeah. Please.
Me, you, us, them.
Mm-hmm. And not... See, everyone's going to think that I'm just mean, when actually they have no idea how... When anyone says I'm ready, it just sets you off onto a fucking...
I won't say it. I won't say it, but I will explain to everyone that it is a song from SpongeBob.
Please. It's too late. It's too late. Don't say it. Don't do it.
I'm not going to say it. Did you know that of all the Funko Pops that they've done, you can't get a Doodle Bob Funko Pop. You have to have one custom made, which you can get on Etsy for like 50 quid. Looks very cool. It's holding a pencil. You know the one that...
Yes. I'm not actually a SpongeBob fan. Never was. Wasn't a SpongeBob kid.
Are you mad?
I wanted to choke him out.
What, SpongeBob?
Even in my youth. I can tolerate it, but... Oh.
Yeah, you don't like SpongeBob.
And his merch was everywhere. You couldn't move for it.
SpongeBob is the GOAT. I fucking love SpongeBob.
I know, as I say, my feelings... Don't get me wrong, I watched quite a lot of it, but did I enjoy it? No, not really.
What was your thing then? So I had SpongeBob. What did you have? Dexter's Laboratory?
No, probably Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yeah, very good. With a massive nose. And then big round
Billy,
noses, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, no, they all look different, didn't they? Grim had a big chin.
They did all look different,
and Mandy had like a real round head.
Mm. Yeah, that was a good one. Samurai Jack? No, wasn't your thing? Oh, I love Samurai Jack.
Because you didn't watch any Disney Channel, did you? Or like Disney XD?
No, I was Cartoon Network. Purely Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Snobs? It wasn't animated.
No.
Yeah.
What was the
Mona the Vampire?
No, well, everyone watched Mona the Vampire.
Yeah, the classic Arthur. Yeah.
Yep. The
My Parents Are Aliens.
Yeah. What is it? Courage, Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
The Cow and the Chicken.
Did you watch My Chops with the talking
Yeah,
dog?
rings a bell. Yeah, Watch My Chops.
Watch My Chops.
What's the one? The Fosters.
It ain't no joke, the doggy spoke, he said.
the Foster. What's the Fosters?
Oh, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
That's the one, man.
Oh.
I remember sitting there when I was a kid, like straining, like I was having a shit, trying to get an imaginary friend. That's how lonely I was.
Oh. I know I had one. He was called Mr. McFluffles. Ask anyone.
Mine never come to fruition.
No, he was here, and he was like this.
Oh, he was tiny, was he?
No, he was my hand. But he wasn't. He was a spirit that possessed my hand.
Like Mike Shinoda's sock puppet.
Basically, yeah. And one day he went to Peru and never came back.
Or something.
He never came back.
Never come back.
Yeah. Honestly, you asked me
what else
about
was
Mr.
there?
McFluffles.
Because this is a trip. Because I reckon a lot of the people that listen to us are of the same age range, sort of thereabouts in the 20s. So I reckon we all watched some of the same cartoons together.
Undoubtedly,
so
especially I suppose if you're British, I think a lot of the like stuff that was on like CITV. I think that's
because cartoons now are fucking weird.
Sorry, Mum just sent me some pictures from the range. What is that? Oh, it's a dog bone. Looks very sus when you do that.
The fuck is that?
It looks like a dick in a packet.
That's great.
I know. I think they're dog treats.
Oh,
a meaty ham bone. Do we want that?
No.
For the dog?
No, don't trust it. No.
It's only £1.29 though.
Exactly, which gives you even more cause for concern. We don't need that.
No, I think that was too big for her.
Yeah, we don't need that shit.
Well, no, I would like her to give her some like
yes, but not that
stuff. Why?
Because it just screams cheap shit. Is it made out of bone? What is it?
It's a ham bone.
I don't want it. I'm not interested.
Okay.
We'll sort it out. We'll get some of that root shit.
Okay.
What's it called?
Oh, root shit. I can't think of
the
what
root
it's
shit.
called.
But you know, it's always on TikTok Shop.
Yeah,
they're selling fucking
it.
pickle kits and then this shit for dogs.
Yeah, because it crumbles, it doesn't splinter.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. So this is a bit of a weird one.
Yeah, go on.
obviously we're recording this at what's the time, like 5 o'clock on a Saturday evening.
Yeah.
Well, we're recording it late because one, Ash was at Centre Parks. He's had a lovely time. And on the Friday, normally I get home quite early. So does Ash for the pod. However, I got home rather late on a Friday. So by the time I got home, I was fucked. I was so tired. And then today I've been working, so hence why we're recording it quite late. But also, today is technically the anniversary of What's the Buttons. It's just fucking proper itch in your brain there, isn't it? Fucking hell.
So violently itchy. I don't want to sniff.
You just rub it on your leg. When I was working with Connor today, yeah, a fucking he cut a bit of.
No, I didn't rub it on.
When I was working with Connor, he cut a bit of conifer, and I went to catch it, and I was looking up, and rather than catching it, it went straight up my nose, like fully up my nose, and
oh no!
And so it went up my nose and then bounced off my face. Bearing in mind, I got a lid on a fucking visor, so that did no good. But I felt the conifer up my nose, and I put my finger up my nose, and I could feel the conifer. I was like, oh, so I couldn't get it out. So what I did is I obviously covered one nostril and then just sneezed.
Oh my god!
And what happened was, I didn't see the conifer, but what was there was this massive bogey, right? And my hands are obviously covered in like shit, mud and shit like that. So like I could feel it like on my face. So I rubbed my face, and then there was this quite a big bogey on my finger, right?
Oh no!
And then as I've rubbed it off of my face, Mary's come out.
Oh no!
To ask if we want anything, and I've turned, and there's just this. So obviously she can't really see what's going on. So I rubbed it on my leg, and then thinking like that was the end of it. I picked up. I was still talking to her. I picked up the pole saw, and as I picked it up with my left hand, as I picked it up, I looked, and there's a bogey. It's squishing against the pole saw. Sorry, Connor. There might be a bogey on your pole saw. I was like, I don't know where the conifer went. It was just this massive bogey. I was like, oh dear, that's not very good.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think she clocked it, but it weren't great.
Oh no.
We were saying that this was the anniversary. I don't really know where that.
Oh yeah, so go on.
Yes. Sorry, we got off track. This is technically the anniversary of What's the Buttons. We started on the 24th of June a year ago. However, the way that we are working it is rather than having we're not doing anything anyway, other than for the patrons. Sorry, everyone else. But we were going to do something on the 52nd episode because then it marks a year's worth of podcast, but the podcast has been older than a year. So happy anniversary and all that shit. Yeah. We'll do the same again next week.
Do you know? And you won't. And don't worry, it's not a typical like, oh my god, I can't believe you don't know, because really it's kind of irrelevant. But do you know what else is the 24th of June?
What else is the 24th of June?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
What else happened on the 24th of June? You don't know?
No, go on.
We met.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is that when we met?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So happy 5 years of knowing.
Is that
each
5
other
years
exists.
since we last met? Since we last met?
How you been?
Great. Fucking hell. I'm very tired. But that's cool.
Yeah. I suppose it's irrelevant because ultimately you're with someone else and then we didn't actually meet up again for like 2 months
I was with
later.
someone else and then I dropped like a fucking sack of shit. I said, no more of you, please. I want this one. And then I DM'd
No, that
Steph.
sounds terrible.
That's basically what happened.
No.
And here we are, almost 5 years on, still working.
Actually 5 years on. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, but we didn't get together straight away, did we? That makes it sound terrible.
No, it does. And no, to clarify, no, nothing happened for like 2 months. Not even any flirting. Apart from we spoke about your Assassin's Creed tattoo.
Yeah, we were gamers on the offset. It's the only time my Assassin's Creed tattoo has ever pulled someone.
And it was me. And it was straight away as well. Literally, it was the first. It will forever be the first thing I ever noticed about you was the black flag symbol on your hand. It was like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of all the things that people have asked me what it is, Pokemon trainer.
No.
It's one of them. Is that a Pokemon trainer? Go fuck off. I ain't even going to bother explaining it. Yeah, you were the first person to properly guess it. Which I don't know if that means that it's a bad tattoo or if people are just uneducated. Because you don't see Ezio that much because obviously on the inside of the arm, whereas Jacob is on the outside. So you see
you didn't
Jacob
have Jacob yet. I predate
Shit,
Jacob.
I didn't have Jacob because that's what cracked it off. Is that I said that I was going to get another Assassin's Creed tattoo.
Yeah.
And then you sent me a picture of the poster on your wall, and I was like, shit, I'm getting exactly that poster.
No, you had it. You sent me a picture of the tattoo, and I said, oh shit, that's on my wall.
Yeah. This is a gaming podcast. This is gaming, gaming orientated. I can't remember if in the last podcast episode, me and Ash spoke about the Assassin's Creed Mirage gameplay trailer. I don't think you did. I don't think we actually did because Starfield sort of took up most of that.
And then Outlaws took out the rest.
And then Outlaws did take out the rest. Well, I have Mirage Collector's Edition on pre-order for the cheap sum of £130.
That's not bad.
I think that's very cheap for considering the game itself is. I don't think it's a full-on 70 quid game. I think it's like 50 odd quid.
What is it?
So you get the statue and a map and I think you get a brooch or a pin. You get some cool shit with it. And the statue is Basim on a ruin. So Mark's got it as well. I didn't realise Mark's got it to sell it.
Oh, he's got the bug,
I thought Mark had got it because he wanted a collector's edition. No, he's got it to sell it. So you little scalping prick. But I can't blame him because it'll go one or two ways when it'll either be worth a lot of money or it's going to be worth exactly the same as what it is now.
And also, collector's editions don't always mean rare. Like, I got the Black Flag collector's edition quite a time after, and it was still available, and it was on, shit you not, like 40 quid.
Well, look at the Jacob Fry statue that I got you on Christmas.
No, they are quite rare.
No, the Jacob Fry wasn't. It was
rarer.
Well, it weren't. No. Yeah, the Eevee's way rarer. But
so sorry, I'm so gassy.
You just keep burping.
I know.
The Jacob Fry was a lot cheaper than the Eevee.
Yeah, but that's...
it was mouldy, admittedly.
That's why it was cheaper.
Fucking mould.
That...
Oh, screw him. When that turned up, I was trying to hide it from you, and then I opened that box, and I had a look at it, and I was like, oh my God, no. Oh my God. You asked Lucy because she come in, and I was in a panic trying to clean it. She was like, what's going on? I was like, it's fucking mouldy. It's mouldy. And obviously she knows where all the Dettol wipes and shit like that are.
Yeah.
So I think I went through like 20 different wipes. Yeah. Because all the nooks and crannies and the cape and fucking it was just mould everywhere. Do remind me to
check that actually, because I will check them when we go in, because I am...
conscious that there's
because can you imagine it spreads to all of our other figures?
Oh, good Lord. I keep forgetting that Ellie's there as well.
Yeah.
When they're like 40 quid.
Yeah. And this is the thing. So you might have people that bought that thinking, oh, yeah.
That was without a box, though, wasn't it?
No, it is boxed.
Oh, it has got box.
Because I did what I did with my Unity ones, Arno and Elise, which was kept the box neat but took them out of the boxes because they were so fucking big. But what I will say for Assassin's Creed figurines, being the owner of
many,
5, I think 5, 6, anyway, 6, I don't know, is quality. That I think look-wise, they look amazing for what is often a very, very good price. Certainly, if you get it like from them straight away, not resell. But my Black Flag Edward, which was there's several versions of Edward. I got the one that he's like hanging off the mast of a ship.
Yeah.
And it's like got like a cord thing that he hangs off of. Thus, impossible not to display him with that. Anyway, so naturally, got it out, put it on display. There's no keeping it in the box because the box was opaque and he was in like a, it wasn't something that you could keep in the box.
Yeah, I think figures are the one thing that I won't keep in the box.
Well, yeah. But like the thing, like you can keep them... And that's what the other ones were like, where you can see them and they look nice through the box, whereas this one completely didn't. Anyways, over the years, which I'll give it, okay, it was on display for about 8 years. It hasn't been displayed since we moved here. It bent. It bent. The thing slowly over time became angled, and you can't but not in a way that you can sort of bend back. Also, so Arno and Elise and Jacob and Evie, they can be displayed separately or slotted together.
Yeah.
Well, Arno and Elise, again, over time. So I used to display them in my old house separately, like about 6 inches away from each other. But now, in fact, now they're not connected either because the base is bent as well.
That's going to sound ridiculous.
It is. Just FYI, we had a pause there, but don't worry about it. But yeah, the base is bent as well. Only slightly but I'm a bit miffed because I've stored them fine, Like
I'm not really sure why it's done that.
Ultimately, it's one of those ones where there's some things I think that you keep nice because you think, oh, maybe one day I might sell them, and then some things like I genuinely don't give a fuck. Like if I'd have kept it in a box and would it have been, but it, you know what I mean? It easily could have anyway, and then I wouldn't have had explained how I liked for all those years.
Well, just because it's in a box doesn't mean that it's
like your Jagan Go Moldy.
Yeah.
Although I don't think that was boxed. I think they put that back in the box.
You don't think so?
I don't know. Where the fuck did it get like that,
Yeah, I know.
I just wish you'd taken a picture of it for me.
What, the mould?
Yeah.
I know. I don't know why I didn't really, because I could have got some fucking claims going.
You could have absolutely got a fucking refund, mate.
Yeah, I know.
This is what what you were saying yesterday, how I'm a natural born leader.
I know.
Maybe I am, because when you told me the story, I was like, God, I wish you'd have told me.
I know. Well, I can only apologise. But yeah, I actually ordered the collector's edition before I saw before I saw anything to do with Mirage.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it's so cheap, and I have faith in this one.
Yeah.
And it's been confirmed that they have gone back to their roots, which is what Ubisoft was saying they were going to do. And one of the ways that they've done that is with the map size. So the map size is apparently being likened to that of Revelations, Revelations and Unity. Yeah. Which they're not small, but they're not massive. They're not Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla sized, especially not Valhalla sized. Which I think is fantastic. And when I saw the gameplay trailer of it, I thought, yeah, this is exactly what Assassin's Creed should be. Didn't see everything that I wanted to see. You only saw melee combat with the hidden blades. Would have been nice to see combat with a different weapon.
Swords.
But it looked very good. The parkour looked decent. It looked how like Assassin's Creed 2 and Revelations and things like that looked. It did very much look like it had gone back to where they began, which I think that's the direction that they should stick with. One of the cool things that I saw, which I don't really understand how it works, but I quite liked anyway, was the dashing ability.
You guys did talk about this. I remember you saying it. Yeah.
I remember talking about it. That it was part of the Animus type thing.
Yeah.
But obviously that's all we've seen from Mirage so far, and that comes out in October, end of October.
And did we see Sean and Rebecca? Or am I imagining that? I swear we see them, and then we were like, "Who the fuck are they?" Because it didn't look like them at all. Or were we watching something else?
That wasn't from Mirage though.
Wasn't it?
That was Valhalla.
Was it?
When we saw them and we went, that's fucking nothing like them, because we're so lost in the storyline. Because
I haven't seen you guys since 2009.
Well, there's 3 Assassin's Creeds that we've just completely negated.
Ultimately, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm excited by it. I think it'll be interesting. It's not like, I don't think it'll be like Game of the Year type shit. I think it will be very exciting for me, because you've had so many years of Assassin's Creed being your absolute favourite game to not giving an absolute shit about it because of what it become, to hopefully being able to pick it back up and going, yeah, this is fucking sick, this is exactly what I wanted type shit. So I'm excited for that. I think that'd be very good. Yes. And right now, playing Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Final Fantasy 16. It's good. It's good. Cinematically, it's fucking fantastic. It's the first... Go on.
I was going to say, whoever pasted that demo, like whoever chose that.
Oh, they did
very, very clever.
They did such a good demo. Basically, what happened was, I've never played Final Fantasy before, other than Final Fantasy online for a brief period while I was trying to fucking find a void for World of Warcraft. I've never dipped my toes in that genre, and it was Sam, one of our patrons, that messaged and said, play the fucking demo. Demo's free, play it.
Yeah.
So I downloaded it. It was like an 18 gig demo, something like that. And what it does is normally when you play a demo, it will slap you somewhere in the middle. Some juicy shit's going on.
Ooh.
A lot of the demos that I've played,
really?
they haven't put us right at the beginning. They've put us at like a somewhat juicy bit. So when I played this demo, and you are right from the beginning, it's so good. It's so good. Like you say, visually it was such a cool demo. It weren't long. It was like, what, 30 minutes, an hour?
Are you joking? You were sat there for like 2.5 hours.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Oh. 2.5 hours then.
Yeah, you literally got in, thingied it, and it was probably about coming up 5 o'clock, and then maybe like 7:30.
I've been saying the same thing to everyone that's been talking to me about it. The way that I know the way that I know that my brain loves it is the fact that this is the first Final Fantasy that I've ever picked up and played, and I was sitting there explaining the lore to you from a demo. So I was like, this is how I know I'm interested, because normally I'm not a lore whore, but I do pay attention to some lore. I like to know what is going on. But this time round, I knew it was something special because I was remembering people's names, which I'm terrible at. So I was like, yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose it's not difficult to remember that Clive, Kenneth, Joshua. And
a great hero, Clive. Good for all the Clives in the world.
And then
you
you
know
just
what I mean?
got Garuda just thrown in there, like proper random names.
Sidilophilus, or whatever his name is.
Sidilophilus and Neil. it's so
the mighty champion Dave.
It's so random, but it makes it so easy to remember their names. Clive, the protagonist. I was like, who? Like Sam said, he's like, who the fuck picked Clive? Who picked Clive? But for some reason, it works. I don't understand it. It works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I spoke to Ash about it. One thing that I really like about it, and I've never seen it before. I can't remember what it's called. And when I voice noted him about it, I said the same thing. I can't remember what it's called. But the lore thing that you can
lore.
Yeah, the active lore thing.
Button thing. Yeah.
Active time lore or something like that.
That's
it. Where whatever scene you're in, there's only a very few cutscenes where you can't activate it, but you can activate it during most cutscenes or while you're playing, whenever. And you hold down the touchpad, and it brings up the aspects of the scenario that you're in. So say you're in a cutscene with Clive, Kenneth, and fucking Joshua, it will bring up those 3 people. And you can click on them, and it will give you a brief summary of what the lore is so far with those people, and then it will give you the places as well. So if you're in a certain city or whatever location you're in, it will have that on it as well. So you can click on that, and you can see the lore from that as well. So it just gives you that brief synopsis. To kind of keep you in the loop of your plan, and you think, I don't really know what is going on here. You can just quickly hold down that touchpad and then have a quick skim of what is going on. And I don't think you don't have to utilise that all the time, which I haven't. But there's definitely been quite a few times when I've used it and gone, oh shit, yeah, like that makes sense, and that makes sense. From a person that's never played Final Fantasy before, I was like, yeah, that like now I know why this is happening, and I just think it's a nice addition.
Yeah,
I think it's very good.
Kind of like the Amazon X-Ray, isn't it? Which again, don't often use it, but it will be like when you pause it, it will tell you like exactly who's in that scene and who they are. And I did think that was very clever.
The combat feels really good as well. I really like the combat. It's just hack and slash type shit. I think, and
you need to stop saying "sick him, Torgal." That makes me want to choke him.
I feel like there's a setting to probably switch up. So there, you get
boy.
There's accessories on there that give you like special abilities. Whether it be, some of them are like +5 strength and shit like that, but you get all these other ones that will. This is where it feels somewhat cheating. So obviously you can dodge attacks and things like that, kind of like Elden Ring. Again, like what Sam said. But there's this accessory you can get where either it will slow down time and give you a prompt to dodge on an ability on an incoming attack that you can dodge.
Okay.
or there's one where it will just automatically dodge for you.
Okay.
So you don't have to dodge if it's an ability. If it's
which you definitely have equipped.
Yeah, if it's something that can be dodged, then it will dodge for you. And then there's another one where obviously there's different combos. You can equip this one, and it will make every single combo a button mash of square. So you keep mashing square, and it will just throw out random combos for you.
I thought you were doing very well, considering you're so early on in the game.
and then there's another one where it will make Torgal, who is one of your companions, this big old dog, because Torgal, you can manually toggle him to attack, heal, and do something else. Can't remember what.
Yeah.
There's an accessory that you can equip where he will do all of that automatically, so you haven't got to worry about doing that. Obviously, I've got those 3 things equipped. I had the one where it slowed down time before you could dodge, and then I thought, well, let me try the other one and see what that does. And it's just, just keep pressing square.
So basically, in a boss fight, you just let it play itself.
Yeah, but I feel like,
right.
I feel like with this game. Because I know that Final Fantasy is very story driven.
Yes.
It's the same with the MMO. That's like one of the when you ask for reviews on it and stuff like that. That's one of the main things that people say is that the story is one of the most enticing parts of the entire game because the lore is just so rich. And I did look at the playtime for Final Fantasy 16. And I won't say what the actual playtime is in case people don't want to know, but it did say that you can cut that time down drastically if you skip the cutscenes. So that tells me that it did say in the article that the majority of it is cinematic. Same with Guardians of the Galaxy,
yes,
which I absolutely love.
Yeah,
I love because then it feels like you're watching a movie but you're playing it. If anything, that gives me more immersion in what I'm playing because more cinematics, less playtime.
Yeah.
Not for every single game, obviously, but I think for games that are heavily story driven, those cinematics really help you to build a picture.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know if it makes me sound really lazy, but I feel like that makes me really want to play it even more because I know that I'm for the however many hours I'm not going to be playing for most of it. I'm going to be watching a cinematic. It just makes me feel safe because I'm in a cinematic. No one can hurt me.
And I know exactly. You have such a instant reaction when one comes on because like I'm so often sat behind you, and just I'll be like on my phone or doing something and sort of like watching as well. And the second like the pan of it begins, you instantly put down the remote, scoop, like relax back, and you're like, here we go. Sometimes you'll flick through your phone.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah,
if it's one where they're just like sort of talking,
yeah,
and nothing's like crazy's going on. It's just so funny.
Yeah, a lot
of the
immediate
time, reaction.
Yeah, I was like hand rest from just button mashing square. I'm sure later down the line there's all different accessories that you can mess
Make
around with and stuff
easier.
like that. But for now I'm more than happy to just be button mashing square. I mean, you can manually do combos and stuff like that, which a lot of the times, to be fair, I do because it picks the combos at random. So there's ones where you'd want to do certain stuff, but it's not going to do that, or it's not going to do it soon enough. And to be fair, the reason why I picked the accessory that automatically dodges for you is because while I was doing combos, you can't dodge whilst doing a combo. Like you can't cancel the combo and dodge. It has to finish the attack that you're doing. Not like, how do I explain it?
No,
if it takes 4 mashes of square to get a combo off, if you're on the 3rd mash of square, then if you're in the middle of that animation, you can't just dodge out the way and cancel that animation. It finishes the animation, which means that if you haven't timed it properly, you're going to get hit. And I was just getting bored of doing that, so I was like, fuck it, just do the one that dodges for me automatically. I'll just have that. I always think if I'm not cheating because they put it in the game. They put it in the game for it to be used, just like Elden Ring with the fucking with the mimic tier. They put it there for me to use it. So fuck you, Ash, if you want to have a little whinge again, like you did with the fucking mimic tier, because I'm gonna use the motherfucker. That's exactly how it's gonna work. So if they give me the tools, I'm using them. So far, I'm having a great time.
Good.
It's very fun.
Very good.
Looks very good as well. Does look very good. Obviously, I'm playing it in frame rate mode, not fidelity, because I don't want to. I don't want that 30 frames.
Fair enough. That's fair enough.
Yes.
Indeed. Sorry, I'm trying not to die. I don't know if you can tell.
Very snotty.
The hay fever be getting me. What's happening in my life? Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah. Going hard. I can't remember when I was last on. Where I was at. I think
what,
you
Tears
did
of the Kingdom?
Yeah. I think that it was that I was gonna reset it, and then I
reset it.
Like as in that was the last time I was spoke
Oh,
on the pod.
you mean on the podcast? Oh, I thought you meant on Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I think one of the last times was that you were going to reset and get
I
money.
have to. I mean, great decision. Honestly, he's a burden.
What, mini eggs a burden?
Love the guy, but I feel really guilty leaving him in places. But it's not like, I feel like I can't really remember if Red Dead did do this or if I'm imagining it. But I swear in Red Dead, it didn't really matter where you were. If you whistled your horse, it would come.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Yeah, it just like spawned your horse.
Yeah.
Yay meters away and it ran up to you. I'm pretty certain.
Yeah.
Well, in both of them, in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, it doesn't. If you're too far away, you're too far away.
Oh, that's fucking annoying.
But there's lots of stables. And you can call it from any stable.
Yeah, but then you've got to constantly put it in a fucking stable.
No, you don't. You can leave, it can be on like a mountain somewhere, and if you're at a stable, you can call it to that stable.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. I see.
And it used to be, so there was a stamina hack in Breath of the Wild. I say hack, it was more of a like... Well, I suppose it was a hack, yeah. That's what I was looking for. Where if you like whistled for a horse, you could run without depleting your stamina. And basically the horse wouldn't necessarily come because if it was too far away.
Yeah.
And it used to be like, it seems Minio couldn't hear your call. It used to pop up. Well, so far in Tears of the Kingdom, you whistle and nothing comes up.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't come. And then, yeah, like, bless him, he's not burdened. I don't mean that. But I'm really, really glad I did it. And actually, I think it would have spoiled it. I was right. It would have spoiled it if I couldn't for some reason. But yeah, I just haven't, every time I ride somewhere, I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't fast travel now because I'm just going to leave you here and this isn't a very nice area.
Oh, Jesus.
But no, I'm joking.
This isn't a very nice area.
You know what I mean? Well, you never know.
But this isn't upper class enough for mini egg.
I'm loving it. And like at the minute, I'm going around collecting all the armours.
Mm.
Because they very much have like you can get by if you really, really want to, but you're supposed to constantly change your armour to suit what you're doing. You're supposed to drink potions. You're supposed to cook meals. Like, it really helps.
It's the same shit with Elden Ring.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but it makes your life easier. It
makes it more fun. Yeah. And like, I love finding the armours. I'm really, really enjoying that.
Do you think because we've spoken about it quite a bit, do you think all of the glitches and stuff and the exploits that you've seen on TikTok have somewhat spoiled it for you?
I wouldn't say spoiled, but there's times when I'm angry. Not angry, you know what I mean, though, but like annoyed because all of the things I've seen, they're basically only able to do that because of the dupe glitch.
Yeah.
In the sense of you could, but you'd be fucking grinding your life out to get that many. Like, I was shocked at... So when you use all of those devices, the wheels, the fire, the flames, whatever, you have those little battery cells.
Yeah.
And you know, in like every video, they've got fucking loads.
Yep.
Each one of those, it's like you need 100 crystallized charges.
Is that each one of the 3 blocks, or is that each block?
Each
block.
Each block with it. No,
within the 3.
There's like a little battery with 3 chunks, and for one chunk is 100 crystallized charges, and for 100 crystallized charges, it's more zonite, and to find zonite is not that easy. You get that from killing stuff in the depths, mining in the depths, and killing any of the robot ones called constructs. Anyway, they're on all 3 really. I was really, really shocked at how much that actually takes. And like when you can build a house in a place called Tarrytown, which you help build in Breath of the Wild, and even that's like 15. What is it? 15,000? No, 1,500, 1,500 rupees. So, which is quite a lot, especially like early on. So, all these people that you can see, and they've got this house, but they've got like 4 hearts. They're not very far, or like certainly shrine wise. Yeah, and I'm just it did. I know what you mean. Like, yeah, there's an element of like, oh, I kind of wish it didn't happen, so that the playing field was a bit more level, because really, you're seeing something, you think, oh, that looks really cool, but you can't really very easily recreate that at all.
You're seeing all this really cool, yeah, like you just said, you're seeing all this really cool shit, and then it's making you want to do that in Tears of the Kingdom and go, oh, this looks fucking sick, and then you realise it's actually, well, technically a cheat.
Yes,
which,
really, yeah.
Which they continually patch. What I started to get really pissed off of it, and it happens with so many games. You get all these fucking annoying cunty streamer type children on TikTok. Hey guys, I'm gonna show you today how you can get blah blah blah. They all have the exact same intros. They all look exactly the same. They all talk exactly the same. Everyone knows the kind of people that I'm on about. And for about a week, my TikTok, and it wasn't because I was liking them or watching them loads. They were just fucking spawning out of everywhere, of all these people saying like, there's this exploit and you can do this and do it. Oh, they patched this one, but with the latest patch you can now do this and blah blah. Yeah. It's like, fucking just play the game, cunt. Like just play the game properly, because surely, for me, I don't find that enjoyable. When you load up GTA and then you bang in those cheats, it's fun for about 5 minutes, and then you go, all right, well, the challenge is completely stripped out of here. Yeah. This is no longer any fun.
Yeah, when I got the Minecraft Xbox One, but not the cool one that looked like a block of dirt. It was the white one, but it had Minecraft on it. And someone realised that on the Xbox version, when it was obviously quite new, that there was a juke glitch with the chest. You could do this thing. I can't remember what it was. And me and Lou did it, and obviously you do it with like diamond or whatever. And then it was like really boring. We're like, I was about 2 hours after that, we were like, well, I'm never playing this again, because you like done it.
The ahead of the curve achievement that I got the other week on World of Warcraft, a couple of like years ago, it became a new thing where you could pay like in gold, to have a group boost you through it, where they would be saved to the last boss, and then it'd be like, I don't know, like fucking 250,000 gold, which is a lot of people would go, it's not a lot of money, but it is. And you pay them, and then they'd boost you through it. You wouldn't even have to do anything; you just stand there. And I did it once because I really wanted the mount, and I was like, the guild that I was in, I was like, it's not going to happen. So I paid for it, and it was so boring. Yeah. It was so boring, and having that mount, yes, it looks cool. Looks very cool. One of the coolest looking mounts that I've got, but I was like, I haven't earned this at all.
Yeah, it does feel different.
I don't like this, whereas the ahead of the curve that I got with Hoofs and Hoes, which is the guild that I'm in.
Represent.
We earned that, and we did that properly, and that felt good. Got fuck all for it, but that felt good to achieve.
Yeah.
And I just feel like you're glitching your way through the game, talking about Zelda, to get all this shit. Yes, they make for very funny videos, make for great TikToks, and it really like drives up the hype for Tears of the Kingdom. Not that it needed it, but anyway. But yeah, I just feel like it's given a lot of people a false sense of what the game truly is like, because you're watching someone who has effectively got everything they could ask for straight away, and has the creative ingenuity to create these crazy things, and you play the game and it's like, actually no, you can't do any of this without glitching it.
But then no, you can, you just have to actually like play and grind, which I'm kind of like, that's okay, because I think there's what game is it? Is it Ocarina of Time? No, you think you get them anyway. No, what's the one where you have to rent your shit? Whatever one. There's one of them.
Is that not
linked,
Majora's Mask?
Linked between no, that's the one where the moon's going to crush the Earth. It's really scary. I think it's a Link Between Worlds. It was like a 3DS one. Anyway, you have to initially you have to rent your stuff off this guy, and then every time you die, you have to go and rent it again. And obviously, so when you die, then you've got less rupees because you rented it to him, and it really it's a whole system. But at the start, it's way too expensive to buy your own version of it without having to rent to him, because they don't want you to fucking start the game with all of the stuff so that it doesn't matter, so that it becomes inconsequential. So yeah, it's one of those weird ones where it's I'm okay at the same time as being annoyed. I was quite shook. You know, you see shooked.
I was quite shooketh.
Shooketh.
I was shooketh.
You know the one, and it's auto build, and it's the last one on the wheel. I've actually only just got it, and basically it remembers things that you've built, and you can call it, and if you, as long as you have the materials, it will do it, right? No, that costs the zonite that costs. I won't fucking spend. And this is where the difference between you and I comes into play. Where you know how I'll hoard all the potions and you'll just drink them. It's a bit like that. I'm looking at it and going, it'll be 16 zonite though, so I'm not going to do that kind of thing, because obviously I need that zonite to turn into crystallized charges to get me fucking batteries going. So I'm quite glad that I didn't do it, because I do think there's a potential where it would have got the better of me and I would have done it.
They had the same thing with Elden Ring with rune farms.
Yeah.
Obviously, you used runes to level yourself up.
Yeah.
To which I actually did.
Oh, you did with that weird rock thing.
At the end, I did it at the end after I'd done 6 separate playthroughs of the game. So don't be coming at me.
I mean, you definitely didn't do it that far in, that many playthroughs. You did it at you hadn't finished it when you did that.
No, I had finished it. No, I had before. No, before I did any rune farms, I had done at least 3 playthroughs.
Oh no,
I had.
Right, so when you and Ash had the bet for an hour, that was your first playthrough.
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely didn't. You definitely did it before that.
What? No.
Fine. Yes, you did.
No,
because
I
didn't watch again.
No, I didn't. No, I promise
After
you.
that, no.
I promise you. To be fair, you can look at the fucking at the clip of it. I'll be able to tell you. I'll be able to show you that I did not do the rune farm before that. I did at least 3 playthroughs.
Allegedly. Oh, he's smoking.
I did.
No,
I did, and then it was the big bird that I did the rune farming on. So now it's level 99 max everything. Everything's maxed up. But I didn't spoil the game for myself before doing that, like a lot of people did.
Allegedly.
No, I didn't. You fucking watched me.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You didn't. No, you didn't, because I was in the annex, wasn't I?
Yeah, and that's the thing. After you finished it, I didn't watch again, but I watched you rune farm.
Yeah.
You did it for ages.
Yeah.
And that was before. But anyway.
Yeah. No, that was what you think I was rune farming before I'd done 1 playthrough of it. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Okay.
Me and Ash did the fucking.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Ash was with me when I did the first playthrough of it. We did
on the phone, yeah.
No, we did the Elden Lord. The Elden Beast, sorry.
Yeah, but you know when you had the bet thing.
Yeah, Melania.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't rune farmed them because it weren't fair. Because I'm pretty sure he asked me if I'd been rune farming, and I hadn't started yet. I hadn't done it yet. But after that, I did.
Fair dues.
And I won that bet, by the way. He just chickened out of it. Kill us, yeah. I spoke
Wasn't there a pizza bet that didn't happen? Oh no, you did get the pizza.
No, we did get the pizza. Yeah. I can't remember what that bet was. Oh, it was the quizzes.
Games, yeah.
It was the quizzes. The Melania one was he I don't know if he had killed Melania. I think he had killed Melania, and he said how fucking difficult she was.
Rinsing stuff.
And I give it the big bollocks and went, no, I'll be able to do it in under an hour.
Yeah.
And then I did.
Yeah.
I did. I think it was bang on an hour.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, you didn't. I went, I fucking did. And then, I got the clip recording. It's me screaming and almost bouncing the controller off the ceiling. Because she was such a bitch to kill.
Wasn't that the one that was 2 parts?
She had 2 phases, yeah. Oh my god, she was so fucking annoying. And then that, Elden Ring sensation let me solo her. A player who just had a pot on his head and he was walking around in his pants. And he would join your game and then just solo her. You just stand around and he'd do it for you. And then I think he ended up with over 1,000 kills. And they made a statue of him and everything, and like give them a plaque and all that type of shit. It's crazy. Very cool achievement for someone who has the patience of a saint to just constantly fucking rip this one boss. Yeah. Very fun game, Elden Ring. I really liked it. Never been.
You did.
It's been a very long time since I've been so captivated by a game such as Elden Ring. So good. So good. That Mimic Tier was a joke. An absolute joke. I loved it. The PvP of it was really fun as well. It's just an overall great game. 10 out of 10.
Have they announced any DLC? Go on, get that sniff in, love. Go on.
No.
Oh.
They did bring out sort of like an arena. There was this big old pot that you could find.
Yeah, the pot guy.
And they sort of like wall glitched their way into it, and then there was speculation that it was going to be arena, and then it wasn't. It was turned into an arena for specifically for PvP battles. And then they haven't. I don't think they have announced what the DLC is, but the DLC is on the way. Now Ash has said that obviously they're notorious for taking ages with DLC, but when it does come out, it's el perfecto. So I don't think there is. DLC will come, but it just hasn't arrived yet. But when it does, I'll load it back up. I won't know any of the buttons. My dodging capabilities will be fucking shit as they were when I first started playing it. I'll get angry and then I'll get in the swing of it.
It'll be muscle memory, I think.
That game definitely helped me become better at dodging stuff, because it was either dodge or get fucked. Yeah, great, fantastic,
beautiful. And now it's over.
It's not though, is it? We've still got time. I went to Nerd Base for the first time in a long time. Me and you both went.
Did we?
We went together. And we had a slap-up breakfast. We had a cooked breakfast. It was decent, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was nice. And I went in there with obviously I'm a signed whore now. I don't want anything unless it's signed by the person that either plays the character or made the character. And that's quite bad. And I went into Nerd Base knowing that they don't specialise in signed stuff. And I was like, wouldn't it be good if they had signed Funkos? But what they did have that was signed was a signed Eowyn poster in a frame and a signed Galadriel poster in a frame. And they're only 40 quid each.
Yep.
So I snapped those motherfuckers up. And then I got a Topps Lord of the Rings binder.
It's a movie cards collector's storage binder.
And it's the entire collection for 35 quid.
Yeah.
And we couldn't work out whether it was 35 quid for the binder or it was like 35 quid for the cards inside. It was 35 quid for it all. So I bought that, and then sure enough, Magic the Gathering announced or released their Lord of the Rings set. It's just, my Pokemon card days are over for now. Not forever, just for now. And Magic the Gathering has not drawn me in yet. However, they do look cool. They do really look cool.
Seen them.
They look decent, man. They look decent, but they obviously got like Radagast and stuff in it, so it's like the entire universe. I tried to Google the full set to find out how big it actually is. I could have found out, but I don't think I could be bothered. I clicked on like 2 different articles and just couldn't. No one was telling me. I was like, oh, fuck it.
What, is there going to be more cards released?
I ain't got a clue. I don't know how Magic the Gathering works. I don't really know how Pokemon works. I don't know how any of it works. All I know is that it keeps popping up on Nostalgia's TikTok shop when he's selling them. But obviously everyone's trying to get hold of the One Ring, aren't they? Which is...
Just get a box. Go on. Go on.
Maybe. I earned some money today. Maybe I will later.
Spend that money.
After we get our Dominoes, maybe I will.
Do you want Dominoes?
Why are you giving me that face?
I don't know. Do you want Dominoes?
I don't know.
Well, let's go and get it though.
I don't know.
Go and get it or get it delivered. I don't think I can hold out and get it delivered again.
No, we're not getting it delivered. No. What? By them?
Yeah.
At that Dominoes?
Yeah.
Them lot?
No.
I ain't dealing with them. They're a mess. That Dominoes is a mess.
It's a joke.
The other one down the road is decent, top tier quality. That one can go fuck itself.
Or
nothing but issues.
Go
on.
Fuck, what are they called? Imperial Kitchen.
Imperial Kitchen. What you feeling? What you feeling? Yeah. What? Tikka masala. Oh. Better than a Domino's. Yeah. More sustainable. Closer.
Arguably healthier.
Possibly.
Definitely. Fresh.
Yeah.
What we won't be getting is the triple cheeseburger again because I nearly died.
Jesus Christ! What from old Chippy Boy next door? Fuck me, that cunt was huge, wasn't it? Oh,
it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, we're no longer talking about games. We'll just indulge you with this fucking food. This fish and chip shop that's down the road from us. Why did we go there?
Because we fancied it, I think. Don't get me wrong, the chips are good. The chips are good.
Yeah, but we drove down. Oh, we drove down there.
Drive to pick it up. No, we phoned it in.
Oh, we phoned it in.
We phoned in that motherfucker.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
How terrible.
I think so.
I thought no, we didn't. No, we drove down to get it. I went in there because remember I was standing there for fucking ages while they were doing these burgers.
Why is that just like a rule with a chippy? You just I wonder if they do a chicken kebab though.
I'm not going to that chippy.
No.
I don't want to.
No.
Because
those burgers were lips and arseholes, weren't they?
Yeah.
There was the meat content of that was low.
Those burgers tasted really nice until you got about a quarter of the way through.
Yeah, that's because hunger will do that. Hunger provides that.
I know.
Yeah.
But once you saw the puddle of grease that was falling in the tray, and it was the fact that we finished them off as well.
No, I didn't. No.
I finished mine off.
I know. I don't know how you did. I honestly feel like I looked death in the face.
They were so large.
And I'd sent a picture. The girl, you know what it was? Wasn't it when my lot were up north?
Yeah,
I remember
it was.
I sent a picture to our group chat, and they were all like, "Oh."
Yeah, it weren't good, was it? It was one of them where the structural integrity of the bun was ruined by the pure amount of grease that had seeped into its pores, into its yeasty pores. And when a burger turns into that kind of sloppy mess and you still continue to eat it, you know you've got a problem. Ooh. I had a problem. It was no Bleakers.
Don't even say it in the same sentence.
I'm sorry. But Bleakers is a bit greasy, but it's that good kind of greasy.
Mate,
you know what I mean? It's that good shit.
We do have a rail card now. We could just go quick.
Yeah, great. Let's bang ourselves into
London.
London.
Take a dog off the tube. We're gonna come to London.
So we're gonna get. We're gonna have to because you've put it in my mind now. We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
May Lord have mercy. Oh.
You know what? As well, Lo likes prawn puree, which she says isn't spicy, but the one I got from there was quite spicy. But you know that spice where you can't stop going back for it. It's like prawns in like a red.
It's that spice that hurts, but you like the hurt.
With like on top of like almost like a wrap.
Myself today. Go on, carry on. That was Johnny Cash.
Was it? Like a wrap thing, which was decent. Yeah. Should we be a bit experimental? Like get the staple and then
what you want to share a tikka masala?
We always share.
To be fair, yeah.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because did you not say to me the other day when you went out?
It was too much, man.
And four of you
when I went to
all
Nathan's
got
and
the exact same thing. What a waste.
We all got a tikka masala. Yeah. That was only because, bearing in mind they invited me round to their house and I somehow took charge of the dinner arrangement because they asked me, shall we have a pickle-in type thing, like pick?
And you said no.
Or shall we just have our own dishes? And I said, well, I'm having my own dish. I know. And then they all followed suit and said, all right, we'll all have our own stuff.
So it's on you.
And then,
it's your own doing.
And then they said,
you suffered at your own hand.
And they said, what are you having? And I said, I'm going to go for the tikka masala. And then they all went, oh, tikka masala sounds good. So we all got a tikka masala, all of us. And it was...
I hope that you feel shame. and
I
regret.
don't feel shame. I feel great, but it was far too much food for one man to consume.
Yeah, because you're supposed to piggle.
An entire portion of rice.
Tell me,
tikka
dear
masala.
listener, are you a piggler or are you a single dish?
When we say
disher?
piggler, we mean you order about 10 different fucking dishes and then everyone picks bits from that dish. Like we did with Chinese the other day, and it was too much.
Gavin is... Yeah, I tried to warn you. I did.
I know.
You were like the captain of the Titanic, you know what I mean?
I can only apologise.
Or
the captain of the Titan.
Oh, too soon. You throw me now.
Gavin and Stacey.
Gavin and Stacey demonised piggling with the joke with Smithy about he orders his own stuff because everyone's eyeing up his booners.
Yeah.
But like, don't demonise the piggle.
No, yeah,
all
but
right?
yes, but he's coming from a point of view of a fat fucker. So he wants his own food.
Yeah.
He doesn't want anyone eating his
exactly, but that's what I'm saying.
Dipping into his boner.
You can just get one. Like as someone who I'm like a reformed Chinese takeaway hater because I used to like it when I was little and then I got like dicky belly.
Mark hates Chinese.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat it for like years. Not in like a bratty way, just in like it was an understanding that I wouldn't eat it. So I'd always get a chicken and mushroom pot noodle when everyone would have a Chinese. And then I branched out into like they did like it was basically chicken nuggets and chips kind of thing. It was called a 6A from Golden Express. And it was crispy, like thin crispy chicken cut into slices with a lemon wedge. You didn't have the optional squeeze, which I did all over everything. And then it kind of grew and grew really from my 6A and chips. So then I'd be like 6A and chips and a bit of those mushrooms because I like the look of them. And then it was 6A chips and go on then I'll have a little bit of sweet and sour. Like grew back out and then. We still, though, the whole time we lived at that address, from the point where I began eating Chinese, we'd always get 6A. It was always get Steph 6A.
Yeah, but you got that barbecue
pork. Barbecue pork on rice. I think that was number 54.
Jesus.
Should we just go there?
Mark doesn't like Chinese, and I am 100% convinced it's because he won't branch out from what he fucking eats. Because he's a picky eater, which isn't his own fault, but he'll probably have a dig at me now because I'll probably say he gets the wrong order. But I think if he was going to get a Chinese, he would get chicken balls and rice. Or no, he'd get chicken balls and chips. That's what he would get.
Okay.
Yes, but that's all he would get. He won't understand the fact that there's a billion different dishes in a Chinese menu that are so fucking tasty that he would enjoy, but is too scared to... I like what I like. Ash is the same. I like what I like. Why would I change it? Because
how did you find out that you like what you like? By
exactly.
trying something new?
Because you fucking pricks won't adventure and try something else new. This is what happens. We're not getting a masala. We're going to get something else. Because it might be the next masala. Maybe we'll get a masala.
Yeah. Or a korma.
No, I want a masala. I'm done with kormas.
Well, they basically taste the same to me. They're very similar in taste, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they're not the same though, are they?
Yeah, one's red and one's orange.
Let us know what's your favourite takeaway and what you would order. Yeah. Mark doesn't like Domino's. Well, he does like Domino's, but he's a Pizza Hut man.
See now, right? I love a Pizza Hut when you sit down. When you go in and have a Pizza Hut, it's the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
I could eat that anytime. Pizza Hut takeaway. Maybe it's because I have never lived in what I deem to be a successful proximity to a Pizza Hut. I've never in my life lived near enough for it to still be at peak temperature that's enjoyable.
That's because Pizza Hut doesn't exist anymore. Pizza Hut just isn't there.
No, they are. Of course they are.
Name me the closest Pizza Hut. There's 2 Domino's within a fucking 15-minute drive.
I see what you mean. Yeah, no, round here, no,
South
not really.
and east of us.
But Basildon is there. Where I used to live, it was next door to where we used to get our Indian from.
Yeah, but the proximity of that is crazy.
For us, maybe I don't know what it is, but it's just like fucking leather when you try and eat because it goes cold and like tough.
It's not as bad as the Papa John's fucking garlic dip.
No, right, but I agree with you. That's disgusting. I don't even know. It's garlic butter in a fucking.
Yeah, because
they call it garlic butter.
Do they call it garlic? I was literally about to say
I
was literally about to say they call it garlic dip when it's actually butter. But even
maybe they do.
But even then, if it is garlic butter, that shit is not butter.
No, it's like oil.
It's fucking awful. Anyone who comes on here and says, Papa John's is the best pizza, you can go and fuck yourself.
No, now I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring here. Papa John's was my port in a storm because Papa John's was the only man who would deliver to my old house. Domino's, get fucked. Pizza Hut, absolutely no way. Even though they're delivered to my school, which was 10 minutes further
away. Oh, Donald
away.
Ding Dong wouldn't fucking...
No. No.
Wouldn't deliver to your
house.
I
was forsaken by every pizza establishment
there
in the area,
no way.
apart from Papa. And he literally... And they do the pizza sauce dip. And that is
Rob, if
amazing.
I am round someone's gaff and they say...
pizza with Raita sauce.
They say... What is Raita sauce?
Like Raita? In the Indian,
Excuse me,
like
say
yogurt
that again?
sauce. Like, it's like
right,
R-A-I-J-A, I think.
If I'm round someone's house and go, oh, we're having pizza, and then fucking the Papa John's menu comes out, I go,
part
I'm
of
good.
the Papa John's defence
I go, I'm all right.
Bad rap. He gets a bad rap.
You're part of the PDL. Steph, head of the PDL. That's great. Yeah. No, Papa John's is fucking wank.
Leave him alone.
I don't know how that fat prick is still in business. I don't understand how Burger King is still a thing. Old Conrad got a fucking Burger King today. He sent me a picture of it.
They taste like fire.
Why Burger King? How were they still a thing? They're obviously a front for something, because I'm with you on that. Oh, it's flame grilled. No, it just tastes like charcoal.
It does.
Your food tastes like shit.
But
it's awful.
And like one time, and I remember for years there was one in Lakeside that's finally gone now. Obviously the drug ring in Lakeside has moved on to different places. Maybe Robert Dias across the road. But and I used to always go in and ask for this. It was like a Caesar chicken wrap, and they'd always go, "No, don't do that anymore," but refuse to take it down off the Caesar like the thing. And then my mum asked for like a fish burger thing, and you could see it was like a really, really open kitchen, and this guy, he opened the freezer, picked one up, dropped it, looked at it.
No, there's no way.
No, because I'm now like eyeballing him, and like he picks that shit up and puts it in the fryer. No, he just kicked it under.
I just kicked it under.
Kicked under some raw fish, and then picked up another one, and then that was like the last thing. And then one time I was on a motorway, and that's how they get you, innit?
Your mum would go to a Burger King and order a fucking fish sandwich.
Of course she would. She gets quite. I mean, I. Side note here: the fillet of fish from McDonald's, I like, but I cannot fuck with the fact that they give you
half a slice of cheese. I fuck with it as well. I was literally about to say half a slice of cheese. You're fucking violating me.
And I need about 3 to feel satisfied.
Yeah.
Half. Who? Why?
Oh, Ronald McDonald. What? Who at head office thought that?
The fucking burger is a square. There's no burger that McDonald's do that would fit a fucking slice of cheese more perfectly than the fillet of fish. And they're like, yeah, no, let's rip it in
So why
half.
are you giving half a square? Because when you see them make it don't cover the whole burger. It's literally just centered in the middle.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing with one little squirt of sauce on the cheese? Fuck you. Fuck you. Why are you doing it?
No, it is bad.
When we used to work with a guy called Sam, and he used to work at McDonald's, and we used to always nag him on that one because we'd go like, "Give us your trade secrets."
And where
what's
does the
actually
other
happening?
half of the cheese go?
I don't know.
Fucking have a little snack.
What was really depressing is that one time we actually went to his McDonald's that he used to work at, and he went, "Hi guys," and everyone ignored him. No one said hello.
No.
He was like, I know that person. You're right, guy. No one said hello. I was like, that is upsetting. But yeah, we'd always say, why the fuck don't they put just one slice of cheese? Who's going to know? Yeah. Put one slice of cheese on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Who is going to know?
And I would always be too scared to be like, can I have a whole slice of cheese, please? If they're like, yeah, and I'm going to spit in it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to anger anybody.
Yeah, see, I think we are one of the people. So I feel like it's not like we are not above the workers at McDonald's. I don't see myself as above those people. I am with them. So I feel like if I ask for a whole slice of cheese, they're not going to spit on it because I'm being snobby and going, go on, just give us a whole slice of cheese. I think they'll go, this geezer's all right.
No,
give him a whole slice of cheese.
My general belief isn't that, McDonald's workers spit in people's foods. I don't think that at all. But I think I just have that, like, I worry that I'm going to add unnecessary tax to their day. I
don't think anyone gives
unnecessary weight on their shoulders by.
I got told off for giving too much ice cream once at the ice cream parlour I used to work at.
Fiddling with you, dick.
Oh, no, sorry. Because.
Where's your squishy poo that Connor gave you?
Oh, it's in my drawer.
Oh.
And the squishy bell end is in the van. Strange, isn't it?
It's probably melted, isn't it? Yeah, go on.
No,
sorry.
I used to because they charge like £4 for a scoop in a cone. So I used to just fucking do massive scoops, just put extra scoops on there. I don't give a fuck. It's not my business. I don't care. And one time I come across the order book that had all the prices of everything that they order in. Motherfuckers, they were ordering in like these massive like 20 litre like tubs of ice cream for like £5 a pop. It's like you're selling a scoop for £4. So after that, it was fucking the gloves were off. I was just scooping all kinds of motherfuckers, and then they pulled me to one side and they said the owner's taken note that your portion sizes are too large. And I said, I've seen how much you pay for them. I might make them smaller, and I didn't. And then I left not long after. But while I was there, people were getting fat ice creams, and I was pulling some big whippies. That Mr. Whippy machine was getting fucked up by me. I was putting some big boys out of that by the end. I've become a pro with that shit. Oh, God. You know how difficult it is to pull a whippy? It's harder than it looks, I tell you. It's difficult.
The last time I used one of those, like obviously like a public one, was again in Pizza Hut, and I was all polite. And I was with Lo, and I was like, "You go first, Lo." And
you had to do it yourself?
You know the ice cream factory.
The what?
The ice cream factory.
What was that? A
inside
restaurant?
Inside Pizza Hut. The fuck? Have you ever been inside a Pizza Hut?
We've been inside one once. I felt dirty.
Oh, God. Oh, no. So in Pizza Hut, you get a free salad bar.
I know, because we went in there and you went, you're going to go and get some salad? No.
He's like, no, but you don't get salad. You get fucking sweet corn and bacon bits, croutons, and like £1,000 dressing.
Potato salad.
Yeah.
I think that's what I ended up getting, some pasta.
Oh, my God. Oh, this hurts me. Anyway, but you also get Ice Cream Factory, which is an equally grotty station, 9 times out of 10. Maybe it's because we're moving up, I don't know. But it's quite grim to look at, but it's lovely. And then what it is the other side is the kitchen, and they just wheel this like ancient ice cream machine sits the other side of it like an ATM. And you go up with your little bowl, and there's all the little sauces. Basically, Pizza Hut, you work for Pizza Hut from the time you're there. You get your own drink, you get your own food. The only thing they do is bring, and actually, if you're there for the buffet, you also get absolutely everything yourself.
I've always complained about that kind of shit.
You go with your bowl, and then you pull the doobry down, and out comes your ice cream. And then there's toppings like fake off-brand Smarties. Sometimes they did actually used to have a deal with Cadbury's. You used to get some Cadbury bits. No longer. Chocolate chips, sprinkles, whatever. Hundreds and thousands. And lots of all different sauces for your, there's no limit to this. You can have as much as you like. You can have as much.
Yeah, but they know what they're doing because you get to a certain point and you go, I can't do anymore.
Yeah, your blood sugar's spiking to an alarming rate. But anyway, so the last
diabetes.
time. Yeah, and I'll be honest, in my adulthood, I don't normally go in for Ice Cream Factory. IBS and that. But I was feeling lucky.
Steph eats one ice cream and basically becomes a fucking human rocket. It's not good.
And not always though.
No, it's always.
It's not always.
It's always.
I had the creamy sauce on the Chinese the other day, and I was okay. I was good. I was fine.
What, that fucking creamy chicken?
Yeah,
probably ain't even cream that's in that.
Anyway, I was like, oh, Lo, you go first, and I did the classic. She did it. Showed absolutely no signs of an issue whatsoever. I go and it run out.
That's nice.
And then I was going, never mind, because it's always like empty. Or quite often empty.
Yeah, because it's a front for something else.
The same woman there all the time, bless her. And she was like, no, it's all right, I'll do it. You're like, no, don't worry. No. And then you kind of just awkwardly stood in the middle of this restaurant with this tiny little red bowl. But I got some and I did eat it, and it was very nice. Absolute prime for stirring into like a slush, because it's almost slushy anyway. You know, like when you used to stir ice cream until it melted into like soup.
Yeah, I still do that to this day.
Yeah. Okay, so you would absolutely love the Ice Cream Factory ice cream because it is ripe for that. It's a perfect consistency and flavour for doing that.
Same with
because there's literally like no actual milk in it.
Excuse me, can I have a soft serve, please? That's what they call it, isn't it? Soft serve.
Are you saying that?
That's what my nana says. It must be an old person thing. I'll have a soft serve, please.
Oh no, they just call absolutely everything a 99.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, Nana. Just ask for some ice cream, mate.
Like, can I have a 99, please? Yeah, that's £4.20.
Ibuprofen. We have gone way off board here.
No, my grandma calls it ibuprofen.
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 I don't know why they can't. Ibuprofen.
Yeah, no.
Ibuprofen.
Do you want some ibuprofen? Ibuprofen. I can't even say it anymore.
It's great.
So we've been What's the Buttons. This is a gaming podcast.
This is a gaming podcast where the last 10 minutes has been solely about food. Oh, we're gonna get an Indian takeaway, aren't we? This is fantastic. Naan breads, poppadoms, the whole fucking.
Yeah.
I can't wait. We've got to do the Patreon episode.
Oh. But what about food?
Great.
No, I know, but can we do it after? No, what is the time?
Well, you're hungry.
What's the time?
It's 6:30.
Yes, yeah, we'll eat and then we'll do the exclusive.
We won't do the exclusive though.
Oh,
we'll probably end up doing the exclusive tomorrow.
Come on.
Okay. All right.
Are you not hungry?
Well, not massive.
Because I made you a bang up lunch.
Yeah, but I will eat.
Because they do sometimes take quite a long time.
Patreon.com/What's the Buttons, £5 a month. You get all this exclusive shit. There's loads of exclusive episodes on there now. I think it's heading into the 30s now, which is quite decent. So if you want some of that, give us your fucking hard-earned money, and then you can enjoy our voices for even longer. But see you later, motherfuckers. This has been What's the Buttons. I've been Reese, and you've been
Boris Johnson.
Oh.
Boris Johnson's left nutsack. Gary.
Literally, why?
Why not?
Right.
Bye. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Uru.
Yes.
No, you say uru. That's the way. That's the outro. We might not have an intro, but that's the outro.
Or maybe uru.
Uru.
Uru. Uru. Fuck the stories.